Hello, it's the Sinister Gambino here with a new stream. In this stream, I'm going to be doing my Red Dead Online Event Week stream for this week. And to start off, I'm going to change the message to Spectator for a moment, because I decided to put new clothing in the title. At first, I only was going to put in the message to Spectator, but it wouldn't have made sense to call it like week whatever editions, of course, if I didn't like make it obvious there was any sort of actual new content. But there is new clothing, so technically there is additions to the game, especially for Xbox One, because the PS4 30-day exclusivity expired for this DLC's 30-day exclusive content. So especially for Xbox One, this will be a fun week. Now that there's some new stuff, of course. And of course, I think they're gonna, like the horse, for example, I think will cost now for PS4. Same with the ancient tomahawk or whatever. But yeah, I'll change the message to Spectator really quick. Hopefully I can fit it. Alright, I was able to fit what I wanted to on the message of Spectator now. So, like I typically do, I'm going to start on free roam, but I'll also make sure I'm in a party. Good. Just in case. There's times where I get lagged out of it, but it's really rare. But yeah, besides for on Xbox One, there's not really anything going on this week. Besides for like discounts and like, yeah, discounts, rank lowerings, and the 20% faster XP, or 1.2 times, basically 20% more. I just like playing the 1.2 times because it saves a little bit on characters, I'm pretty sure. And I like being as detailed as I can, but of course I'm limited to a certain number of characters. So to start off, there's new clothing, which I will be getting into more in detail as I get into the game, depending on if I'm close to Blackwater or Thieves Landing or not, most likely. Though because this week is so lackluster, in my opinion, I might do it anyways. Because yeah, for PS4 it's going to be a pretty lackluster week, but for Xbox One it's kind of going to be a pretty fun one. But yeah, there's no care packages or anything like that going on this week. That was the last 2 weeks for a couple care packages, as mentioned in the last couple streams. Alright, I'm not too far from Blackwater, so I'll get going to the tailor, and as I'm going there I might discuss the rest of the stuff. I'm pretty sure in the title as well I put 1.2 times increase on like ability card XP or whatever. That means like your Deadeye perks and like your combat, the defense, and whatever else, like ability cards, whatever the hell. So those will level up 20% faster if you're looking to level up those. And like I said earlier, there's the PS4 30-day exclusive content on Xbox One now. It's no longer exclusive. So that includes the Ancient Tomahawk from the single player. Yeah, that includes the Ancient Tomahawk from single player from like day one, of course, since there's pretty much nothing that was added to single player, of course. Since it's getting that treatment even worse than GTA did. So at least the weapons and stuff went to GTA for like a couple years. I don't know why the fuck or should I honestly, since this week's gonna be pretty boring. Fucking Christ, not right. Why the fuck not? Well, damn, we're getting some pretty far headshots from here. Fuck, I can't lock on this dude or some shit. Recovery ability card upgrade available. Oh, what? I guess that's some Orange XP boost there. So I guess thanks for the fucking 1.2% increase on ability cards, which feels like it's a low, but I don't know much about this stuff to be honest. Interesting, to say the least. But getting back to the PS4 30-day exclusive content, you'll be getting like the, what's it called? The Ancient Tomahawk from the day one of single player, of course. So the Ancient Tomahawk from single player finally made its way to online for Xbox One. It's not as useful as in single player, because I believe in single player, like when you throw it, it's marked on your map, and if you go far enough away from it in the single player, it like automatically goes back in your inventory. That's not the case in the online, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be a pretty cool melee weapon, and even throwable weapon as well. There's an Andalusian horse or whatever. I don't know if that's like the exact name of the horse or if that's just the breed. I forget. Yeah, there's an Andalusian horse, a Prolino one specifically. I believe, from what I remember, it had pretty good stats actually for a free horse. Then again, I think it was like the first free horse since like day one of the game, I think. Because of course I have the one for having the Ultimate Edition, which anyone with the Ultimate Edition has. And then there was the PS4 3-day exclusive one, like with the launch of Red Dead Online, like a Red Chestnut Arabian, I think it was. Which obviously those were more like beginner horses, I think. So yeah, the Pro no Indonesian horse, whatever, is a pretty damn good horse from what I remember. Though I haven't really used it much, I still use my Ultimate Edition horse. Interesting loot I got from these people. Worth the effort, to be honest. But whatever. Oh yeah, there's the Ancient Tomahawk variant, the Make It Count mode, of course. That made its way to Xbox One. It says you can play matches and make it count Ancient Tomahawk as part of the Elimination Series. Elimination Series was from last week, so I don't really remember if that's actually, like, if I was actually there last week, Ancient Tomahawk variant for Elimination Series. So I don't know if that's for both versions. Because if I was only throwing knives and bows and arrows, from what I heard, for the Make It Count in the Elimination Series. So maybe they added the Ancient Tomahawk for variant to the Elimination Series, now that both versions have it. I don't know. I'm not too sure. The wording's a little confusing, I think, personally, on the newswire there. There's also a Belanger saddle, which is a saddle for the Indonesian horse, whatever. Probably Indonesian is my guess. If I'm saying it differently, which I probably am. And then there's clothing like the Finley jacket, the Stunger studded spurs and Codwell hat, and then the Boast and Hey You emotes. Those 5 things are also in the Xbox One version now. And then the Last Stand Showdown mode is also in the Xbox One version now. So that's all of the PS4 3-day exclusive content from the Spring 2019 update, I think. That made its way over to Xbox One today. So for those who finally have it, congrats. Hope you have a lot more fun than people like me and other PS4 players do this week. These weeks where it comes to Xbox One is kind of boring as weeks, I feel, in the game. Only for PS4, of course. Right, and then there's rank requirement lowerings as well, which the wording I put on there might be confusing. It's kind of hard to. But yeah, any horses that are unlocked from rank 41 and above are able to be bought at rank 40 or above. So for example, if there's like a horse that's like rank 100 for its requirement, you'll be able to get it at rank 40. So that's pretty cool if you want a better horse for the week, but normally you can't go for it right now. Fortunately, I won't be able to take advantage of that one though, because I haven't really been playing this game aside for these 7 weeks, I'll be honest. And then, oh come on, really? Internet connection quality currently not sufficient. Bullshit again, really? Fuck off, fucking Sony. Really, Sony, fuck you. Fuck you and your dumb streaming bullshit, Sony. God damn, man. been a while since I had that happen, as far as I remember. And then all hats requiring a rank of 30 and above are now able to be bought at rank 10 or above. So if you want, of course, some hats that you normally can't get at a pretty low rank, then this is the week to do it. And then, of course, I'll get into the more section as I get on with the stream.
What's it to be?
I'll show off the couple of the clothing items.
Hello, come on in.
And I think I might just mention the ones that are time limited, though. Since I'm here, I guess I might as well go over them. I'll decide as I get to it.
When something catches your eye.
So there's 2 new things of clothing items for this week, if I didn't say the quantity of it. First one's going to be in the hat section. And it's a common flat cap over here. Comes in 8 variants. Or, I don't know if it's rank requirements like above like 23 or 24 or whatever I am right now. Because of course there's the thing where hats for rank 30 and up can be bought by rank 10 and up now for this week. And then there's going to be another one in the shirt section.
I only stock the best in my shop. Buy from me, and you'll never be disappointed.
And it's a horsefall overshirt for 20 bucks per variant, I guess. With 10 options. Definitely like how the collar has like a unique color or whatever. Whatever the hell I mean. If I get the terminology right.
No problem at all.
And yeah, I'll just show off the 4 like time limited things as well. I might as well since I'm here.
But I find
The
that
first one that's mentioned on Newswire is caps in the caps section. And it's the Griffith caps. If I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure.
Now, what is your preferred color for this?
10 variants for it.
Whatever you feel.
Next one's gonna be in the jacket section. I think next 2 actually. One's a jacket and a not hats. One's a jacket and one's a coat, but they should be in the same category.
I stand behind everything I sell in this place, so you can purchase with confidence.
The Charo jacket. There's also a Climbing coat. I don't remember if that's the same one I wasn't able to find in this section, but it was the only section I could think of that would have it. Damn, this Charo jacket, she has some pretty cool design actually to it.
That's fine. You make the calls here.
Yeah, I think the Climbing coat is also from the last week. I think it was also available last week, but I'm not sure. I didn't notice it though in this section, so I think that was correct.
I carry only the finest items.
And then there's a thing of spurs, which might be from the last week as well. I'm not sure. For the time limited stuff. Spurs. And it's the Vaquero Baroque Spurs, which I do recall as being in the last week for sure after reading that. And looking at the name of it in the game and whatnot. 9 variants for this one.
That's alright. Whatever you feel.
So that's everything for clothing this week. For the 2 new clothings, the 2 new things of clothing, and then like 4 time-limited clothing for the week.
No problem at all. If you change your mind, it'll be here waiting for you.
So I made a brief mention of all of the PS4 free day exclusive content that made its way to Xbox One. Check. 1 overall clothing stuff. Good. Mentioned the ability card stuff. Good. Okay, there is something I still have to mention, and it's I think it's the only discount for this week. Yeah, it's the only discount for this week, and actually that's pretty much going to be it for the Newswire. There's a section called Thank You for Your Feedback, but I probably won't go over it in too much detail, if any. But anyways, there's a 25% discount on special saddles. So I guess like the best saddles in the game are basically 25% off for the week. For the specific week, of course. Oh yeah, and then at the bottom of the Newswire, they hint that they're gonna make it to where you can like change your character like in the future, probably for like the summer update, of course, to be able to change your character's appearance while altering progress. I don't know like how you change a character exactly, to be honest. I'm not too sure on that. But I guess like for some reason your progress gets affected in some way, shape, or form by it. I don't know. It seems like they're going to be fixing that for the summer, for the summer 2019 update. And by the way, there's no like increased money opportunities and XP opportunities. Well, there is XP opportunities, but it's only like 20% increase in the ability cards, so not like actual like character XP. However, like I always do, I'll go over the daily challenges, try to give a little bit of advice if I recall from like the single player and stuff. Zero free black-tailed rabbit skins. You'll pretty much find them everywhere throughout the game. They're like one of the like couple to few animals that you can find like everywhere in the game. So it won't be a problem to do that. It's not like the quality even matters, so just go for any you can find. 0 channel catfish caught. I'm pretty positive those are mainly in the swamp areas of the game, like Lagres and like, I believe Lagres and like Bayou Noir and all that. So of course like swamp waters and stuff are probably going to be your best bet for that one. 0 horse appearance updated. Definitely take advantage of that one if you're going to go for a special saddle. That's 25% off for the week, so you can basically do it 2-in-1, like take advantage of the event week and also fulfill this requirement. That's my advice there. 0 free player kills from cover and showdowns. Definitely seems like a pretty simple one to do compared to other ones in the showdown modes. 0 free player kills with a revolver in free roam events. Alright. So I guess that's like the notifications with like the purple text and stuff that pop up, like the Fool's Gold and like the most recent one being the Wild Animal Hunt Challenge, or at least one from the Spring 2019 update. I think there's a railroad. Yeah, there's a Railroad Baron one I haven't got to do yet. So if I do by any chance get the Railroad Baron free mode event on the stream, which I'm probably going to be ending pretty soon, then yeah, I'll do it. But if I don't get it, I'll pretty much be ending the stream in like a minute or so, I'm guessing. Since, yeah, with the internet connection quality currently not sufficient, bullshit, that shouldn't even be fucking happening. Yeah, what shouldn't be fucking happening, that shit. I don't want to be streaming this any fucking longer, because that's me pissed off. 05 Red Stage picked. I think this is one I had to go over like a couple weeks ago or something, because I think it was a daily challenge for today. From what I recall in Red Dead Redemption, you can find like Red Stage, like, I don't know, around like the Fort Mercer area or something, maybe like Gaptooth Ridge, and Gaptooth like Breach or whatever. Basically, 2 Gaptooth locations or whatever. Or maybe that was Desert Sage or something I'm being confused with, I'm not sure. But Red Sage, you'll definitely find like New Austin if the like spawns for that carried over from like Red Dead Redemption. Because to be honest, I'm more familiar with the herb locations in Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2, just because there's fewer and whatnot. Sorry about that fucker ass again, my fucking way. But yeah, last one, 0 Free Showdown series play-in, which is probably one of the most simple ones of the bunch. But yeah, because I don't feel like streaming this any longer, because fuck this stupid internet connection quality currently not sufficient, lying ass fucking turd bullshit, I'm not fucking streaming this any longer. Plus, that's a boring week anyways. For PS4. Anyways. Xbox One, on the other hand, they got our modes from earlier. Like, 4 weeks ago or whatever. So anyways, that's gonna be it for the stream. Of course, next stream will probably be a GTA stream for the next event week. And then, as for a video, I'm probably gonna be doing a casino DLC one next, because kind of like stumped on video ideas. So like I have ideas, but they're kind of gonna be like big effort ideas, like a Mammoth Thruster jetpack review, for example. There's like a good amount. There's like a few counters I would want to go into like specifically and stuff, and I would need another person to do that vehicle review as compared to my other ones. appreciate what I'm talking about in one of the sections if I end up doing that. But anyways, that's going to be it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed.